On science. Thus sang the magician, and all who were gathered there went unwittingly as birds into the net of his cunning and melancholy lust. Only the conscientious in spirit was not caught. Quickly he took the harp away from the magician and cried, "Air! Let in good air! Let in Zarathustra! You are making this cave sultry and poisonous, you wicked old magician. You are seducing us, you false and subtle one, to unknown desires and wildernesses. And beware when such as you start making speeches and fuss about truth. Woe unto all free spirits who do not watch out against such magicians. Then it is over with their freedom. You teach us and lure us back into prisons. You old melancholy devil, out of your lament a bird call allures us. You are like those who praise of chastity secretly invites to voluptuous delights." Thus spoke the conscientious man, but the old magician looked around, enjoyed his triumph, and for its sake swallowed the annoyance caused by him by the conscientious man. "Be still," he said in a modest voice. "Good songs want to respond well. After good songs one should long keep still. Thus do all these higher men. But perhaps you have understood very little of my song. In you there is little of a magic spirit. You praise me by distinguishing me from yourself," retorted the conscientious man. "Well then, but you others, what do I see? You are all still sitting there with lusting eyes. You, free souls, where is your freedom gone? You are almost like men, it seems to me, who have long watched wicked, dancing, naked girls. Your souls are dancing too. In you, you higher men, there must be more of what the magician calls his evil spirit of magic and deception. We must be different. And verily, we talked and thought together enough before Zarathustra returned home to his cave for me to know that we are different. We also seek different things up here, you and I. For I seek more security. That is why I came to Zarathustra, for he is the firmest tower and will. Today, when everything is tottering and all the earth is quaking, but you, when I see the eyes you make, it almost seems to me that you are seeking more insecurity, more thrills, more danger, more earthquakes. You desire, I should almost presume, forgiving my presumption, you higher men, you desire the most wicked, most dangerous life, of which I am most afraid, the life of wild animals, woods, caves, steep mountains, and labyrinthian gorges. And it is not the leaders out of danger who appeal to you most, but those who induce you to leave all ways, the seducers. But even if such desire in you is real, it still seems impossible to me. For fear is the original and basic feeling of man, and fear from everything is explicable. Original sin and original virtue. From fear my own virtue too has grown, and it is called science. For the fear of wild animals that was bred in man longest of all, including the animal he harbors inside himself and fears. Zarathustra calls it the inner beast. Such long old fear, finally refined, spiritualized, spiritual. Today, it seems to me, this is called science. Thus spoke the conscientious man, But Zarathustra, who was just coming back into his cave and had heard and guessed this last speech, threw a handful of roses at the conscientious man and laughed at his truths. "What?" he cried. "What did I hear just now? Verily, it seems to me that you are a fool, or that I am one myself, and your truth I simply reverse. For fear, that is our exception, but courage and adventure and pleasure in the uncertain, in the undared, courage seems to me man's whole prehistory. He envied the wildest, the most courageous animals, and robbed all their virtues. Only thus did he become man. This courage, finally refined, spiritualized, spiritual, this human courage with eagle's wings and serpent's wisdom, that, it seems to me, is today called Zarathustra." All who were sitting together cried as with one mouth, and they raised a great laughter that rose above them like a heavy cloud. The magician, too, laughed and said cleverly, "Well then, he is gone, my evil spirit, and have I myself not warned you of him when I said that he was a deceiver, a spirit of lies and deceptions? Especially when he appears naked. But am I responsible for his wiles? Did I create him and the world? Well then, let us make up again and make merry." And although Zarathustra looks angry, look at him, he bears me a grudge. Before night falls, he will learn again to love me and laud me. He cannot live long without committing such follies. He loves his enemies. This art he understands, best of all whom I have ever seen, but he takes revenge for this on his friends. Thus spoke the old magician, and the higher men applauded him. So that Zarathustra walked around and shook his friends' hands with malice and love, like one who has to make up for something and apologize. But when he reached the door of his cave, behold, he again felt a desire for the good air outside and for his animals, and he wanted to slip out.